Hello. First of all, welcome back.
Hi.
Love to see your face.
Yes.
Even though I'm just imagining
We can't see you.
But for those of you that are OGs and have been with us for a while, you know that we launched the Moon Press and we tried to get that going. Okay.
Yeah.
And it was
great, actually.
It was cool.
It was a lot. It was a lot.
It was a lot. So we're going back because we love the moon over here.
Okay.
And we are now doing the Moon Press video version.
Yes.
So we're going to break down both of the moons in June, the full moon and the new moon. We're going to get you right with
For the month.
Mother Goddess Moon, Luna. Okay. And we're going to talk about it and we're going to break it down because moon cycles are so important, I think, to humanity.
Yeah,
Not to be
it
dramatic.
is.
But Moon is super influential. She's that girl, so why not spend a whole episode talking about her?
Okay.
So duh. So this month we have the new moon in Gemini.
Yes.
And the full moon in Capricorn.
Yes.
So stay tuned and we're gonna get into that.
Yeah. And also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as you know, we do offer readings. Lee is a very amazing psychic, intuitive tarot reader, okay? And she be reading you. She will read you down, okay? So if you want to lock in for a tarot reading, definitely book with her. And then I give you insight on your natal charts and, maybe the transits that are happening for you coming up and things like that. And, I'll read you down. But I'm like your sis, it's like a conversation, you know what I'm saying? So definitely lock in with me if you want some cosmic insight. And also just let you guys know, we are working on a tarot deck. And if you follow us on social media, you can see the behind the scenes of us creating this deck. But if you book a reading with us, it does help us with the creation of this deck. And also make sure you sign up for our mail list so you can have all the deets and be in the know of when we release this deck. Okay? But yeah, man, thank you so much for watching Jupiter Juice. And stay tuned for the Moon Press.
I'm Lee.
And I'm Ronnie.
And welcome back to Jupiter Juice, your cosmic check-in for all things astrology, pop culture, and spiritual self-discovery.
Yes.
Apparently, spiritual self-discovery is controversial on TikTok right now.
Yeah, apparently.
But we won't get into that.
Yeah.
Just follow our TikTok.
But yeah, so the first moon we're going to talk about is the new moon in Gemini. So the new moon in Gemini will be in action. It'll be pulling up on that ass.
Right.
On this Sunday, June the 14th. Right before we hit the new moon in Gemini, Venus will be entering the sign of Leo, and then Uranus would have squared the nose. The nose is still in on Virgo and the Pisces axis, and so we're in the last degrees of that. So I'm sure that's going to be big energy. I think that happens around either tomorrow, Wednesday, or Thursday. That's when that action is going to be, on and popping. Okay. Oof. And then did you mention another transit as well?
No, but what I did mention was
Mercury
Moon and Mercury are making a mutual exchange right now. Yeah. So that just means that the moon is in Mercury sign and Mercury is in the moon sign because we have the moon in Gemini and Mercury is in Cancer. So those are the two fastest moving planets right now. Well, not right now. In the solar system. They're the two fastest moving planets. So we were talking about how there's going to be probably a lot of little grabs for you, like mentally and emotionally, like maybe thoughts or emotions or like even external opportunities that people are presenting to you, just kind of coming up for you to grab, for you to kind of switch your mindset up a little bit. Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah. It's really just kind of taking a leap of faith. I was telling Lee, I was like, it's like the full energy, it's like start grabbing, see what works, make some shake, you know, and there's going to be a lot of shaking. So it's really kind of like betting on yourself and not really thinking too hard about it because Gemini energy is like very heady, very in your head, and what should I do next? Don't think. This is just do. This is a very do, action oriented energy.
Absolutely. Sure. Act on your instincts as the moon does because she does not have time to think because she's already in the next sign.
Exactly.
So by the time you think about what you want to do, she's on to the next sign, babe. So do what you got to do. It's safe for you right now to just act. Sometimes astrologically it's probably not so safe, and you might actually want to watch out a little bit and not do nothing too crazy because Uranus is squaring the nodes, and that's kind of chaos, but I get more external chaos from that.
It can be because, but well, there's a lot of action, like just touching on that energy. You know, we're in Atlanta, so we're one of the hubs for the FIFA World Cup. And so, you know, it's like we have a lot of social energy happening right now.
Oh my God.
And, you know, it's also, we've had, you know, uptick in crime and, you know, happening. Not trying to joke about that, but it's like, are you kidding me?
It's bad. It's bad.
And I'm just like, oh, that's interesting. It's interesting because I feel like a lot of this stuff is like by design. It's like orchestrated because like we weren't hearing nothing about all that until the past like month or two.
And you know what? The south node of Atlanta is in Gemini. So it's...
I didn't look up my city.
I had to look it up because I'm like, something has to be going on.
So Uranus hitting that thing.
Is on the south node. And then it's also the north nodes are squaring each other. So... yeah. That makes sense.
But also some tea that I've been clocking online, which has been funny. Funny as heck. So... this morning, I was going a little TikTok. And somebody made a TikTok like, girl, I'm gonna download all the apps. Y'all know Spain gonna be here, South Africa, Haiti. They talking about saying, girl, somebody look.
Oh, that
I'm about to hit a link.
Moon vibe.
They about to hit a link. I was like, I'm finna get me a man. I'm gonna be a kept woman or kept man. Cause you know
that's tea.
We are the city of, you know what? We are a hub for LGBTQ.
For sure.
And a Gemini energy.
Yeah.
I say Gemini energy is queer energy. I just,
absolutely.
Yes, it's queer.
Mercury is
very queer.
Oh, it's gender neutral, babe.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, Atlanta's a very queer city. Everybody gonna be hitting a lick. Everybody gonna be
Atlanta's
gonna be crazy. Girl,
I'm already over it. I'm already over some of it.
Girl, your job might... I don't even want to talk about it. I'm just saying. Woo!
My job is right there in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
A 10-minute walk from everything. We're already kind of like planning on how we're going to navigate it. But it's just like, hope for the best. I don't know.
It's definitely going to be an uptick in those things, transmissions.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be, unfortunately, but hey, that's just what it is. But also, some of y'all might be getting the bag.
Right.
Y'all might be going to, because they said, oh, we ain't got to go international. The international coming to us.
Right.
Baby. Like, what? I was like, oh.
Be on a yacht this summer.
No, somebody was like, oh my God, it's such an unfortunate time to have a husband.
That did not even cross my mind.
It didn't cross my mind either. So I saw multiple videos. People was like, oh my God.
That makes sense.
Like, y'all, we getting ready. It's like, dang, Miami, they got, who they got? I forgot who they say they got. It was like, damn, Miami got like Spain or something. I don't know. But, cause we got Morocco. And I think Miami got Spain and like some other place. But yeah, damn. Girl, they trying to, look, you might get you a man.
Right.
You might be kept.
Hello? A little summer fling.
Yeah.
But if you are not in Atlanta or a FIFA city, I would say definitely watch out for low gossipy energy. Yeah. Watch out for that. Okay. Watch out for like just a little birdie told me. Yeah. And just kind of that energy. Like now I'm getting a Bridgerton vibe of just like things spreading.
Wait, what? Dear Rita.
Yeah. For sure.
Dear Rita.
And in the astrology community right now, there's already something going on between like two people going back and forth.
Yeah.
So I would say definitely there could be like a little drama that when you really think about it, is it that serious? No. So just remember that. Like, say what you got to say. Speak your mind for sure. But just remember at the end of the day, don't get too wrapped up in that Cancer vibe where you're like, you know, crying. Like,
yeah. Oh my God. I was aggressive.
Just remember.
But also don't be okay. So, because I mentioned this in my astrology breakdown for this week about Venus entering Leo, and you know, there's people, because I love Leo energy, and I mean I have very strong Leo energy in my chart, but also Leo energy can be very annoying. You know what I'm saying? And then like Venus is entering Leo, so it's like the beautiful side of that is like just being confident in, you know, like your ideas or speaking or your creativity or whatever, just showing up as yourself and being who you are. But also don't be like, going back to the gossipy stuff, don't be unbearable. Don't be hard to deal with. You know, just like don't be annoying or the drama, because being gossipy creates the drama.
Yeah.
So you have that added dramatic energy of Venus in Leo. That's something that you need to be mindful of as well. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very social energy. It's beautiful energy, but also it can turn dark if you really just get too caught up in the sauce or get lost in the sauce.
Absolutely. So, especially, the drama is a good point. Yeah. Like, the drama. The drama. Leo. And I would definitely say, like, it could be a quick, like, change of heart, too. Like, maybe you get invited somewhere really quick, and you're like, maybe I do want to be social. Because I just remember literally a few days ago, I was feeling extremely antisocial. Like, no, I'm in hermit mode. Like, please do not even look my direction and leave me alone. And now I'm like, I'm not feeling like I want to go out, but I'm feeling like I'm talking to strangers again. And me and strangers are having conversations. And I remember, like, I don't know why, like, I just felt so closed off from that energy for a while. And now I'm finally starting to slowly open up to it and, like, you know, greet thy neighbor and all those things. So you never know what might change quickly. So try to remain open.
Do you want to pull a card for this moon? So we're going to pull cards for each moon. So we're going to start with the new moon in Gemini. So let's take a beat. Yeah.
9. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse.
Okay.
Hello. Because I was thinking too, even your, like, literally you just bringing that up, change of mindset. Like, I'm not going to do this differently.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can hear me when I said that. Change of mindset. Yeah. It's gone. A time to give rather than take.
Yes.
New moon in Virgo. Ooh, maybe this, looking at this, I just got the node energy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Because it's in Virgo. So it's like, because it's about to leave Virgo. So it's like, a lot of times I do notice that the planets like to say their last goodbyes. Like,
with a bang.
Yeah, like I could tell this Jupiter transit is about to wrap up. And you could just tell, because it's like the moral of the stories will come through. Yeah. And that's kind of what this North Node is giving me right now in Virgo. Yeah. So let's see what reminder it has for us. All right, I'm just going to read it. If you want affirmations that you can achieve your dreams and get the desired outcome in the situation you're asking about, then this is it. This is a card of beginnings, and there are powerful energies at work, but be prepared. It could be quite a ride. Yeah, quite a ride. And events now could even be jarring and uncomfortable. Uranus. However, any new directions you take will almost always lead somewhere better than where you are at the moment. Whatever is happening now is happening for a reason you'll appreciate later on. A new portal is opening up, and all you have to do is have the courage to forget about the past and move through it. You're being put back on the right path. There's nothing to fear. And definitely what I get from that is, like, one of my personal mottos, even though because I was just going through a hard time and I didn't even know why. And I always have that mindset of, like, you know what? Whatever is happening now is going to make me a better person. Yeah. Like, even though it's hard and it sucks, it's going to make me a better person at the end of the day. So I might as well just get through it. Even if it gets super, super dark, it's like, whatever. It's changing me for the better. And having that, like, mindset is definitely very helpful. And I feel like that's what this card is kind of saying. You're being put back on the right path. There is nothing to fear. Because as I was also, like, flipping through these pages, I started feeling nervous. And I'm like, what? Because I feel like, I feel anxious and anxiety, but it's not like a super fear. It's just more so like, maybe you're like on a first date and you're feeling like nervous. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Or like you're doing something for the first time and it's like, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And like all those old fears try to creep up. Yeah. And it's the time right now, I would say, to just kind of be like, I'm literally, like, sometimes you have to rewire your thoughts. Like, I'm on a new wave. I'm not thinking about that right now. You have to tell your brain over and over, I do not want to think about that right now. It's not productive. And then move on. And then it'll probably pop up again. And it'll keep popping up. But you have to train yourself. I don't want to think about that right now. It's not productive. Because you can't control your thoughts. Yeah. I just seen a TikTok the other day. She was like, you can't control your thoughts, but you can control your thinking. So it's like, you can't control if you explore that thought. So just remember that.
Yeah, exactly.
Life evolves every single day. Never mind the past. So yeah, this new moon is definitely, new moons are always about like moving on.
Yeah.
From like the old and like new. Going new energy. Exactly. So absolutely. So that's sweet. I love this new moon in Gemini. It's cute. Mm. So let's see what the new moon in Virgo has to say. When this card comes up, it's time for you to take stock of your situation. Where are you and where do you want to go? Just said that in our personal conversation. The new moon energy of this card suggests a restart, and the Virgo energy suggests you make that restart a clever one that's simple and well organized. So Virgo is literally like, before you get to Leo and you pop off, remember why. Remember your why. Do not forget your why. Okay. Don't forget everything that I taught you. Okay. Mm-hmm. Keep it tight. And then remember that. So that's nice. Virgo also has a strong health aspect to it. So if you've been unwell, this card suggests that your health is on the up. Virgo loves clean eating and alternative therapies. So add those to your routines now. However, I cannot read right now. I'm going to skip that whole sentence. If a situation is blocked at the moment, it could be that you're overanalyzing things or being too critical. It's time to ask less about what somebody else can do for you and think more about what you can do for others. And yeah, that is giving me, because the North Node is going into Aquarius, and that is an energy of the collective. It's an energy of kind of like being in tune with others, like literally like your greater purpose, your why. Yeah. And with the South Node in Virgo, right now, it's just giving like, remember your routines, remember, what keeps you on the straight and narrow path, even though Uranus is not a straight path, whatsoever, that's the vibe we're in, and neither is Gemini, but still remember to rein it in, keep it balanced. Keep pushing forward as you go into that new energy. I know I've been super focused on my health lately. And I
have to. I've had to, because, like my health financial situation has changed. So it's like, and I feel so much better. And I wish I wasn't acting on my health in a better way due to because of a circumstance. I wish I just did it initially, just out of just wanting to be healthy. But being healthy and really being mindful of what I'm taking in, like I'm looking at my calories and really, like my mom always buys me something sweet, like, oh, I bought you some cakes, I bought you some ice cream. I'm like, girl, no. Buy me some water.
Yeah. This is my first time looking at calories too. Yeah. So I feel that.
Yeah. So it's just like, just being conscious.
Let's get ready for it.
I mean, I think that's a good thing. When it flames like that.
Well, it had black smoke, but it stopped when you looked at it. I don't think it's bad. I'm just like,
why don't candles have black smoke?
Yeah, true.
Oh, my bad.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Buy me water.
But yeah, girl, buy me some water. Buy me a vegetable, a little blueberry. Instead of a whole cake. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And just like, I feel so much better because like I was dealing with swelling on my knees. I couldn't walk really good. And now I walk great. And I work out every single day, or I move my body every single day, whether that's breath work, yoga, or actually working out, doing like a 20-minute workout or whatever. And honestly, it's because of this gal. She sent me everybody that I work out with, except, I don't know, Move with Joe. I don't know if you know Something with Joe.
I don't know Joe. No.
She a little mixed girl, but she's like, yeah, she rich. I can tell she rich. She popped on there during the pandemic, and she is rich.
Period.
Because people be looking up the workout videos, child. But yeah, girl, I do my little 20-minute, 30-minute cardio. Then eventually when I feel like it, I'll go to the gym. But right now I'm working out at the house.
Yeah. Start where you are. Like, it's just like moving your body every day helps to release stagnant energy. And I think that's exactly what I needed too, because I started feeling stagnant as hell. And I'm just like, oh, everything sucks. And then I was like beating myself up and feeling guilty because I'm like, I hate thinking like that. Yeah. I was going through a whole saga. But
yeah, Virgo energy is very critical too.
Yeah, exactly. So, but once I started focusing on my body and my health, being present, and just paying attention to my routines and my habits and things like that. Ooh, excuse me. It literally changed my mind. Like it literally, that was a big catalyst in why I started feeling better. Yeah. And less depressed.
Yeah.
So
I rock with it.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's that energy for the new moon in Gemini. And so after this commercial break, we're going to the full moon in Capricorn.
I wish we really had commercials.
Now, the next moon cycle we're speaking of is the full moon in Capricorn, and that will be pulling up on that ass on June the 29th.
Yes. Pull it up.
Yes, pulling up. And the thing is, okay, so the full moon in Capricorn is a strawberry moon. And basically it's like, it's the beginning of summer. I forgot what they call it. I don't know if it's like, it's not, the strawberry moon is kind of like, well, when the strawberries like pop out, or like in season,
when they're
basically.
best.
Yeah, so it's like when things come to fruit, right? Mm-hmm. But the thing is, like, thinking about the full moon in Cancer also, this is something that just popped in my head. It's like, okay, let's think about what you've been building. If we're thinking about the strawberry, right? And it fruits in the summer. It fruits around this moon, okay? It started as a seed. Mm-hmm. And you had to water the seed. And then, it becomes something. Right. And it's all, I think the full moon in Capricorn is really a reflection point to look at the last 6 months, and see how things have been flowing and what you're building, and, like maybe what you need to get rid of, seeing what works and what doesn't work. Because it's like a reflection point because we are looking at the next 6 months, right? And so I was talking to Lee about like the full moon in Cancer in relation to Jupiter, not full moon in Cancer, full moon in Capricorn in relation to Jupiter in Cancer. So Jupiter in Cancer, we're at the culmination point of Jupiter being in Cancer, right? And it's going to be entering Leo. But it's opposite of, Jupiter in Cancer energy has been the opposite Capricorn energy. Mm-hmm. And, it's like a reflection point or like reflecting on the legacy that you're building. And I guess like I would even say like the emotionality behind it, because when I think about like our legacies and like, what we're building and that could be in relation to like your work life, or it could be in relation to, because of that Cancer energy. So it's like your ancestral, I guess your ancestral, your lineage, right? And just thinking about what you're building, maybe generational curses, and just really coming to a point and getting serious. And we always say like get serious, but really think about like the legacy you're leading, right? And maybe what's getting in the way of that. And also reflecting on what works, you know what I'm saying? And actually going with that and solidifying that. Like being, okay, this is what I need, this is what I want, this is what I want to build, and I'm gonna build it. Okay. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I feel like this Jupiter, I feel like I saw somebody say this, but like this Cancerian energy that's been the focus, for the past year has allowed, you may have seen that, you were probably, dealing with connections with loved ones and, maybe you had to cut off some family members, or maybe you found a new family, or, it's just like you've seen those relationships change, and also like your inner world and like your relationship to yourself and your inner self-talk, you know what I'm saying? Like your inner critic, right? And really dealing with that and dealing with the, I guess the emotions around that, and maybe the things that you need to transmute, because the thing is Jupiter energy expands that energy, you know what I'm saying? But it also is opposing that. It's been opposing that Capricorn energy, especially if you have Capricorn placements. And so it does touch on, your roots. It's like your foundations. We were talking about bone scrying. So we were talking about like root work and things like that, like hoodoo and stuff like that. But also I was thinking about African American lineage, my lineage, and I was telling her, I was like, I feel like I'm here to break a family curse or to like some type of something that is bigger than me when it comes to my lineage. Mm-hmm. And so that's why it's like, I find myself being hypercritical about like what I'm building and why I'm here. It's like, I'm always thinking about that. It's like, no, I got to make this work. I got to build it. Granted, I am a Saturn dominant person. I have a lot of Capricorn energy in my chart. So I guess that's why I can speak to it. But it's like, now in this energy, everything is coming to a culmination around the same time. Jupiter is leaving Cancer and things like that. And so we have this star energy that's coming to play. You know what I'm saying? This creative energy. But it's like, okay, but you don't just want to be out here just creating, without like no plan or no foundation about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can get serious about the beauty or the things that you're creating. You know what I'm saying? So it can stand the test of time. Yeah. Because you don't want to waste your time. Like in life, yeah, it's good to have fun and experiment, especially now we have a little Gemini energy, of course. But also it's important to, with having fun, is also important to build something. I don't think we come to this earth to BS. You know what I'm saying? I think everything is a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Everything means something.
Regardless of purpose is to BS though.
Exactly. But it is BS. But it's like, but Capricorn don't deal with BS. Capricorn is not a BS type of energy. And so it's like, what were those prompt questions? Those questions that you had.
Right here. So even when you're saying like the no BS of Capricorn, a full moon is about balancing. Yeah. So then if you lean into the Cancer, I feel like what you were saying about the foundations, like the Capricorn is like the foundation, the goal, the purpose, what you're building, the container. And then Cancer is everything that goes inside of it. Yeah. So the love of the ancestors, you remember sitting on your grandma's lap. She made you some cookies. I've been
reflecting on that a lot lately.
Yeah. So it's like using those in tandem. So where it's like your life doesn't have to be all like so serious, like how Capricorn can sometimes be, which same here. Got my Capricorn, little mini Stelly going on over here as well.
I try not to be child.
My chart is I was just thinking about this day. I was like, my chart is very serious. Thank God for the Sagittarius. Because if there was no Sagittarius in there, I would be so dry.
Gemini is by itself. My little Gemini son is
working like
it's being attacked by this Capricorn and Cancer energy.
Promise you, if I didn't have the Sag, I would be like, damn, are you okay?
I'd be boring and like the Antichrist. No, I'm joking.
I was screaming. What was I? Oh, I'm looking at my photos. Like, for what? Because I'm used to just going in there. So I've been, changing up my journaling routine because it needs to change. So I've been collecting prompts. So what do I want for my life by the end of the year? In the next 5 years? In the next 10? Mm-hmm. If you're anything like me, sometimes you think you know what you want, and then things shift and change. You actually achieve what you want, and you realize maybe I didn't want that. You actually achieve what you want, and you're like, well, I guess I want more. So this is kind of that mid-year check-in of, okay, by the end of the year, for real, what do I want? And like getting serious. And then, how can that relate to my 5-year goal, my 10-year goal? Also, what is not serving me and my goals at this time? What is the next step in my purpose? So I remember spending like the greater part of my like 20s. I'm still 28, but the greater part of my early 20s being like, what's my purpose? What am I here for? Yeah. And I was just on this thing where I'm like really just stuck on like, what is my purpose? And I found it, at least something that made sense for me. Mm-hmm. And I really think I'm here to inspire people in a lot of different ways. Mm-hmm. And I think, we all have multiple purposes, but I think that's the main one. So anyways, what's the next step in that? And, what is your higher purpose? Like, what is your, like I just said, I personally think we have multiple different purposes.
We do.
We're not just one track, but what's that higher thing? Like, what do you, if you practice like any type of religion or spirituality, what do you think God is like using your vessel for? Mm-hmm. Sometimes that changes. So how can I show up for my ancestors day to day? And I feel like that's leaning into that Cancer energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and another one I've really been reflecting on is, at what time in your life did you feel that you were the strongest? Because when you got this earth energy with the Capricorn and the Virgo, sometimes it is hard to give yourself props and give yourself ups because you're not at your 10-year goal yet. And crazy, because by the time you're at your 10-year goal, you're going to be thinking about your next 5 years. But it's like, what was your goal? Did you if your goal was to move, did you move?
Yeah.
You don't like your house? Okay, whatever. If your goal was to go to the gym, did you go to the gym?
Yeah, you tired afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. But you achieved your goals. And the thing is, it's like one thing with Capricorn. Speaking of Capricorn, I wouldn't say Taurus has a hard time with this, but I would say Capricorn and Virgo energy has a hard time with like actually recognizing their accomplishments.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Virgo energy is definitely very critical.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very, very critical. They're loving, they're caring. Also, they are very analytical.
Yeah.
They are, it is ruled by Mercury. Capricorn can be, critical as well because it's like, what are you building? It's a very hard energy. I mean, it does have its flow. It is a mystical type of energy as well because it's, it's the sea represented by the sea goat. But still, like Capricorn, the thing is, it's like, if this foundation is like rocky, if it's not steady, if we think about Jenga, we're gonna knock it down and we got to start over.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, Capricorn is a no BS type of energy. It's like, okay, if the foundation is BS, nope, bye,
Yeah.
starting over. Okay, laying the first brick. You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying? And so,
for sure, because it's like people do like to say Saturn is like, oh, Saturn gets better in time. It does, but also the planets don't follow the same time that we follow. One day on Saturn is like how many years?
Exactly.
So when you think of time, I feel like this creator I just seen earlier was talking about the planets in that way. And it really resonated because he's like, they don't operate like how we do. It's not like, oh, I'll eventually, like once I get there, then that's my reward.
Yeah.
That's not what the planets are thinking. They have a higher mind. Like the universe has a higher mind. They're not like, oh, here's a reward now.
Yeah.
They don't have dopamine like we do. So it's like, it's more so like you were saying, did you build that foundation yet? Did you learn your lessons yet? That could happen at any time.
Yeah.
Did you sow those seeds yet? Okay, so then why would the next step happen? It's very like,
exactly.
Okay, here it's an unlocking and then like forever like unlocking and unfolding, and it's not just time passing. Sometimes it is, but there's probably stuff behind the scenes that you're not even noticing that's coming together. So it's like, why stress or worry about it?
Exactly.
So I think right now it's like time to just lean into the feelings and lean into that Cancer energy of like, okay, how do I want to feel? And then lean into the Gemini of like, okay, how can I experiment with those feelings and just be free? It's very free time.
For sure. Love it.
So let's get a card.
Yeah, let's pick a card.
Capricorn. And the cards are sticky.
Yeah.
Literally, the Gemini cards were like flying out. These are sticky as hell.
Same deck.
So weird when you shuffle what happens.
Feel hard.
Look at that shit.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Guys.
You might have to pick from the top.
I'm gonna keep shuffling that.
Is it the same card?
That's crazy. Okay. So same thing. Same vibes.
Well, some took over.
I know, saying that nothing will come in this avoid a course moon. I think that's more so saying like chill out.
Things that nothing will come of being anxious.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like don't overthink the new beginnings. Okay, that's just doubling down.
Yeah.
And also it's doubling down on like just let stuff happen. Just let stuff happen. There's going to be a lot of energy that's kind of out of control, especially that Mars conjunct Uranus.
We gotta do a video on that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, let's do it. I've been talking about it.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Waiting moon. What do you need to release? There's kind of heavy energy going on here. Hold on.
Hey, full moon is like release.
What do you need to release? The waning moon. The answers you need are coming. Full moon and Gemini.
Oh, that's funny. Full moon and Gemini after
a new moon. So maybe by when's the full moon in Gemini? That's in Sag season.
Yeah. So that's technically 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe
roughly.
you'll get the answers that you need. You're not going to get the answers that you need. Maybe those burning questions that you have are not going to kind of get your like until Sag season.
Yeah, Sagittarius.
More end of the year.
And then like because Capricorn energy is slow moving.
Yeah.
It's like you ain't gonna get the answers when you want to. It ain't quick.
Exactly. So. And I kind of want to order the cards like this. You guys can't see it, but it's like step by step by step by step.
Oh wow. Yeah, because wow. That's so cool. I wish y'all could see this, but you can't. But let me see if I can hold it. Let me see. Oh, hold on. Look.
Step by step,
day by
baby.
day.
Right.
Okay, look at this picture.
Yeah.
You can see this picture, but it's like a new moon, and then it's going through the phases, and it becomes full. Step by step. Oh,
why did I even see that?
Oh, you didn't see that? Oh.
I did not even see that.
Yeah,
That's funny.
But yeah, it's phases. Things happen in phases.
Right.
Right.
Let the natural. Also, Earth is very
flow.
Natural energy.
Yeah.
That's why it moves so slow, because it moves with the Earth. It moves how it needs to move. So it's like, yeah, let it unfold step by step. That's what the Earth signs always want to show you. Just let stuff happen. Let happen. That's why they're so chill. That's why Earth placements, I personally think, can be very chill.
Yeah.
Because they just let stuff happen. Dang. Stop trying to know everything. This card is a reminder that it's important to speak your truth, but remember that your words have consequences and impact your listener. Right now, you need to guard against indiscretion. The answers you need, oh my God. Okay. The answers you need may well come soon. The issue you're facing could well be one or a few conversations away from being resolved. Also, yeah, definitely speak up. Definitely speak up about, and also I'm getting like, speak what you want. Don't just expect stuff to happen. And like, if you haven't sown the seeds, go back and sow your seeds.
It's like, God, what's that phrase? Closed mouths don't get fed.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like things start as a thought, and then they turn into an idea, and then the idea turns into an action, and that leads to another action. So if you're still on the thought, aka the seed, move on to the next step. Yeah. And stop trying to see like, what, oh, well, is this going to happen? Is this going to happen? How about you just focus on what you got to focus on, which is moving on to the next step.
You can't think your way through it. You got to walk your way through it, move your way through it.
Yeah. And I think that's where air energy sometimes gets a little bit, like an earth and air working together. They get a little bit confused because it's like air signs will have something going on in their head and everything's all happening. And it's like, it feels like, okay, well, it's already, hey. But it's like, no, it has to. It got to play out, though.
Yeah, it got to be tangible.
Beautiful, great ideas. Let's watch it play out.
Beautiful gowns.
Exactly. That's what I thought. So, and I'm very guilty of this. Yeah. So, and I just now started, like, it took me 6 months to post that. I don't want to put my business out because, I'm a Scorpio still. But to post that thing I showed you earlier, it took me 6 months to do something. Yeah. I still did it. So, hey, and I'm going to celebrate it. Yeah. But it took 6 months.
I mean, hell, this tarot deck taking 15 years.
Right. Right. But we sowed our seeds.
But look, it's going to be, I already know. Man, that ain't going to be. I already know. Like, I already know. Right. It's the tea. But yeah, closed mouths don't get fed at all. It's like, you can't be scared of your ideas. Why you have them? Yeah. Girl, test it out. Somebody said, like, I can't be afraid of, like, basically, it has something to do with, like, being perceived or, or upsetting someone by being yourself. Like, this is a be yourself energy. Like, all this energy, especially this summer, especially with the nose shifting into, the Leo Aquarius axis. Aquarius don't give about what nobody think. They don't care. I know plenty of them. Okay, they gonna be themselves. And Leo energy is like, what's up? I've arrived. Hello. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, this Capricorn energy, okay, cool. You arrived, you like, what's up? Let's go. Let's get to it. Let's build it. You know what I'm saying? So you have all the pieces, all the little pieces, the atomic things, the little small things, the intricate things to build something. Yes. Whatever that may be. You know what I'm saying, for you. Whatever comes to mind, when you say these things. But yeah.
Absolutely. Agreed. So yeah, the flirting stuff is coming up again too. And it's like, maybe you made a move on somebody during the new moon. Maybe if you're in Atlanta, it was somebody foreign. Okay. What's
you may be driving in a foreign.
Yeah, right. Okay. Or maybe you made like a new friend. Okay, because I know I've wanted, so there's a couple people that I'm like, I want to hang out with them. Yeah. Do I hit them up? No. Oh my God. No, I don't. So maybe this is a message for me. Like, girl, you have to actually move on it.
No, it's so funny because like I have a new friend. Hi, new friend. Hi, Stephanie. No, but people scare me. Socializing, and I am a Gemini, but I also am a Capricorn moon. And that Capricorn moon is okay. But I was like, okay, I got this person's number at this event. Okay, cool. I am going to be intentional about doing a friendship date. I was intentional, and I was like, and then at the end, I was like, well, I don't know what I do next. I just invited her to something. I was like, okay. I was like, oh, I have a birthday coming up. Hey, you want to come to my birthday shindig? Okay, cool, great, awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is weird. Because friends come to me, or it's just naturally. I never actually was intentional about making a friend or building a connection. I just, like, my best friend, she was my vocal coach. And she's like, I like you. And she's an Aquarius. So I kind of just do what Aquarius say. I'm just like, and we are just like two peas in a pod. So it's just, it just worked out that way.
Yeah.
And then I think I was intentional about connecting with you. I don't know. Yeah, I was intentional. I never, because when you came to town, I took you and that other person out to eat.
The other person?
And I ain't never, I ain't never take nobody out to eat. I did that well. We went to Argosy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was nice, actually.
And then, because the other person tried to pay, and I was like, no, I got it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, the other person.
Wow. But yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There was a time where I didn't have a problem with initiating. I don't know what my problem is right. Well, I'm just coming out of it. I was going through a phase, Mom.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
Well, this is going to be getting a lot of energy for you, too. Because you have Mercury? What's in Capricorn?
My Venus and my Mars and my Neptune.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me, I got everything. 50% of my planets in Capricorn.
Yeah, you got that
Ain't your Jupiter?
seesaw. My Jupiter's in Aquarius.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh. We both gonna be going through. Okay, both our Jupiter's gonna be activated.
I don't like North Node energy, so we'll see. It's not that I don't like it. It's just a lot.
Yeah,
it's just a lot, and I'd be like,
it's gonna be with that voice, that communication.
Yeah, I gotta get shaken. I'm trying to shake myself up.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like I came out the womb tired and over it. Because my family is so annoying.
I feel like I came out the womb tired.
Yeah, I feel like me coming out the womb was breaking a generational curse. Yeah. Like, literally, as soon as I entered this planet.
And you are the oldest sister.
Yeah.
You're the oldest child.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm sorry.
As soon as I entered this planet, out the womb.
I came out with an attitude problem. My mom was like, you were so scary.
What?
I mean, she was like, I was a cute baby. She was like, oh my God. Like, she was like, you're just such a happy baby. Now all of a sudden you be like, and then
not you, girl.
She was like, she said she told my aunt's a Gemini. She was like, oh girl, she's just a Gemini.
Oh, that's cute. I love that. Look at that.
Walk through your fears.
Work through your fears.
Walk through your fears. Yeah.
Yeah, walk through them too. Shit. Why you
walk,
at it?
Work, strut.
Why you at it?
Vote.
Exactly. Get ready for this Leo energy because Leo is an intense energy. It's the sun. So don't let it burn you up. Don't let it burn you up, babe.
Because it will burn you.
Remember your light.
And don't try to snuff anyone else's either.
Yeah. Don't do that. None of that.
We ain't got time for that. Because people been trying to do that and, it backfires.
It sure
Clock
does.
It. Anyway. So we hope you enjoyed this video. I mean, I'm gonna say, regardless if you like it, this is how it's gonna be. Because we got other things we need to be talking about. So it's just as bad at the beginning of the month. You're gonna have two. We're gonna talk about both moons in one video. It's called the Moon Press.
Yeah.
So sit down with a cup of coffee, tune in, get the tea for the month. And y'all. Period.
Pretty freaking much. Like,
yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, let us know in the comments. Like, we need some conversation down there. Okay?
Yeah.
So let's have a little chat, have a little chit chat. Also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Book a reading, okay? So we can, so you can talk to us one-on-one. Like, we a cool time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know, we're a vibe. So
yeah, we're a vibe. So we thank you so much for tuning into Jupiter Juice and watching the moon press. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.